Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I know what you may be thinking. Damn, you haven't done a major review in quite some time. Well, a game on such epic scales and proportions as this needs time to be tended to and taken care of. And that game that I'm talking about today is The Witcher 3. The game where you can slay monsters, have sex with various women, and find secret treasures all over the map. Geralt of Rivia has met his match today, and that's me. So let's get started.
That's right, folks. The final installment of the Witcher series has made its way towards Xbox One and PS4. What game am I talking about, you may ask? That's The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, of course. The game where you traverse the lands, get paid in copious amounts of gold, and have some fun time along the way. You star as Geralt of Rivia, the sarcastic badass with the heart of gold on a massive quest to stop the evil bad guys, the Wild Hunt, whom apparently loves to freeze things, a lot of things, from causing more trouble. But before you can do that, you have to slay a lot of titans, also some beasts on here as well.
Your stubborn one.
Did I mention specters? If I didn't mention specters, well, it's time for you to see a specter after this one. This isn't all that you're going to be fighting though. You're also going to have some regular standard human enemies in the game as well. From bandits, cannibals, city guards, night riders, the human enemies also have a lot of variety in this game as well. But that's just the tip of the iceberg with The Witcher 3.
Now, what I'm showing you of The Witcher 3 so far is only small compared to the rest of this epic size proportion game. There's so much to do, so much to look at, so much to encounter with, that you can find yourself going into a massive time sink with this game. Maybe I can explain it better if I introduce the pros.
First off, let me say that a major pro for The Witcher 3 is that the graphics on here are breathtakingly gorgeous. The facial detailing and backdrops can blow you away. You often can find yourself enjoying the scenery and just getting lost into the beauty behind them. I find myself often when I'm riding my horse or when the sunset's kicking in, I go to the highest peak and just enjoy the look. They really put some full-fledged detailing in the faces as well. From young to old, they really look good. The graphics are great, definitely a pro for me. Another pro for me is that the combat is simple in the best way possible. You have your light and strong attack. You can cast one spell at a time and you can shoot your crossbow or throw bombs. You might be wondering, how is it simple? X for the light, Y for the strong attack, RT for the magic, and RB for the bow or bomb. Nothing too over the top and no quarter circle commands or extra button presses. Just simple, sweet, and to the point. And it's definitely a pro for me. Another pro that I like about The Witcher 3 is that the alchemy and crafting systems are great. The crafting system tells you what you need to have in order to craft this select armor and make your special pair of boots. But be careful, only certain things can be made by select blacksmiths and rankings. The alchemy system works the same way as well almost. It lets you know what you need in order to make this potion. But once the potion is made, you don't have to redo it all over again. Alcohol and other items refresh them for usage. A definite pro for me. Another pro for The Witcher 3 is the Bestiary Journal. This thing will save a lot of time and trouble for those Witcher contracts that have you slaying an specter or a werewolf or some unknown thing you're gonna fight. This lets you know, hey, here's this magical weakness and here's the oil you need to fight it. But don't expect it to not be difficult just because we're giving you this weakness. It has some vast lore on the origins of the monster as well. So besides learning what can kill and hurt it, it's definitely a good read for the boredom. A definite pro for me. My last and final pro for The Witcher 3 is that this game is well written completely. Every side quest, contract, random moments all seem written to the point where you're immersed in playing in Geralt's shoes. I found myself putting down the controller and getting lost into a cutscene that was going on, only to have my immersion stop because I had to respond to a question. The writing sucks you in completely. The quest feels like a movie and you find yourself completely getting lost into the game. Definitely a major pro for me.
Now, there's definitely some amazing stuff about The Witcher 3. Some great content, some great writing, and some good graphics. But where there's good, there's also some bad. So I introduce to you today the cons.
Traveling in The Witcher 3 can be kinda boring sometimes. Yes, it may look good, but there's just that. And while I'm up for boating and horseback riding, there's plenty of forest and water and just forest and water to see for quite some time. and there's nothing really happening around you. You may see the guard or some bandits or the occasional enemy, but the spur of random wacky moments rarely happens. Just you and some far distance you'll have to clear up. Con for me. Another con for me is the Witcher Sense camera. I really dislike how it pulls in the camera. While it shows that Geralt is using his thinking and sleuth skills to the test, I feel it feels like Arkham's detective mode and lost the camera pull in would be something great. While I've gotten used to it over time, I can see how this would be a big problem to those who's new in the series. When you run around with it on, it just looks sloppy and it's very distracting. Con for me. The last and final con that I'm going to give to The Witcher 3, and it's not even a con or a problem for me, is that this does not cater to the casuals or those new to the series one bit. If you're looking for an ingredient or piece you need for your crafting, you either need to look in a specific area, go to your local alchemist in the game and pull out that guide. This game pulls no punches in letting you know that if you're new, you have to adapt or be behind. This isn't a big of a problem to me, but for those new, this will be a definite con. All in all though, with that being said, The Witcher 3 is a fantastic game with a lot of great things behind it. Great graphics, great writing, awesome combat, immersive quests, and a complete variety of enemies. And the con of traveling may be a bit boring, or the Witcher Sense camera might pull in too much, or this doesn't cater to casuals, does not stop it from being an awesome game that it is. If you're into action RPGs with a massive world and lengthy story, then this is for you. If you aren't, stay away. And with that being said, I'm going to give The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt a 4.
Tasty. Tasty. Tasty.
Out of 5.
Tasty.
Alright guys, that concludes my Witcher 3 review. Stay tuned next week, I'll be reviewing The Elder Scrolls Online, the PC MMO that finally made its way towards consoles, and isn't bad so far. Also, stay tuned this Saturday for the Arcade Cabinet Episode 5, where I'm reviewing Xbox's free game of the month, Massive Chalice, a heavy intensive RTS that requires the utmost focus and strategy. Also, I'm introducing a new series called Sunday Streams, where I stream 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, and beat games from start to finish live on Twitch. And if you missed the Twitch broadcast, I'll be uploading it to my YouTube channel, so that way you can catch up with it. What am I playing first? Well, I'm going to play Murder Soul Suspect live on Twitch this Sunday, where you can follow me, while I'll put the link in the description box below of my Twitch channel and my Twitter. Well, with that being said, I'll see you guys this Saturday, then this Sunday, and next week. Tune in, turn up, and throw down. I'm out.